Here comes Peter Cottontail, jogging down the bunny trail, leaving little bits of brown stuff everywhere. It is upsetting. I know it is an upsetting image. The idea of the bunny bringing the eggs, their little brown bits, and we've all seen brown bits fall out of rabbits all over the place, and there's not even a law against it. I just want to get a big fire hose and clean up Easter, you know what I'm saying? How does he do it though? I mean, this is the question that people who are under the age of 4 and over the age of 60 ask themselves every day. How does the bunny do it? And so I came up with this years ago, and you know, I've done this for adults, I've done it for kids around Easter holiday. I once did it for a cat who turned out was stuffed, and I was in a taxidermist shop. Chris, you know what to do. Okay, look. Couple of legs here, gonna be honest with you. The chocolate melted originally, so I filled it with ostrich poop. They're all ostrich poop eggs. And the question is, okay, if you got 3 of them, how do you make them travel around? It's quite simple. Snap your fingers, boom, comes up, across, and in, boom, boom, boom. There's number 1, into the fist. Here comes number 2, up, 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 and around like this. That's number 2. The last one, up, 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 and around, and that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that is exactly how their Easter bunny does it. As I often mention on this channel, the big question when going to a magic trick is always, why am I not a painter? No, the big question, of course, when you go into a magic trick is, why should people care? How do you make it relevant? And I have found time and again, when you take a simple magic trick and you tweak it and you add a little bit of a presentation, even just a tip of the hat towards something relevant in people's lives, the reactions are better, the connection's stronger, all that stuff. So this is me taking an old move. It's actually a variation on Hen Ping Chen. It's a variation on Hen Ping Chen. When I originally learned this trick back in the 1400s, yeah, it looked pretty good. It's all about skin cream, my friends. Back in the 1400s, it was with, it's a classic trick called balls and a net. Literally, people would hold a net or a handkerchief between them, and then you do the same thing with 3 or 4 balls, usually only in the back alley. Magicians have got to pay the rent somehow, right? So, what is the move? The basic move is you want to make it look like you take this egg and you spill it onto the table. But if at the same time I have one of the eggs, let's say we have 2 here, if I make sure, while I'm holding the eggs loosely, just cupped in my hand, that I have one of the eggs near the bottom of the fist and I let that fall out. You don't want to actually have to move the pinky open. You want to have such a loose grip that just by moving the hand a little, it falls out, okay? So that's the left hand's action. The right hand goes from here and then opens just a little bit to let it fall out, okay? So these are 2 small actions, okay? 2 small actions, just opening really the first 2 fingers to let it fall. You don't open the whole hand, just the first finger and the second finger to let it fall into the hand. When you combine the 2 together, it looks like you take the egg and spill it on the table. But actually, that egg's still in the hand, and this egg came from that fist. Let me show you it again in performance speed, okay? So, you use your thumb and your fingers to wiggle it up to the top of the fist, and then to tip it down, it's going to look like the egg falls on the table. But I actually let it fall from here as this went back into the hand. So, the performance is you got 3 eggs. 3 eggs, and of course, gotta love a magic trick where at the end you can give away your props to the greedy and hungry frog people of Al Jarreau's basement. You're here, okay? Got 3 eggs, and I say yourself the 3 eggs, talk about the Easter egg, the magic of Easter, whatever, and I apparently casually put them in, but I've actually held back 1. Now this is not hard, okay? All I'm doing is the thumb literally comes over. I wouldn't want to take this one. It could be this one, but I really want one as close to the finger palm as possible. I mean, these suckers fit really nicely in there. So I'm just going to tip my hand, and as I tip my hand over, I'm going to hold this one and drop those 2. And the key to make this kind of thing really work is to flow, okay? So you drop them here, the hand immediately comes down for a second. If you don't have a table, that's fine. You could be here, do this. I sort of let the hand, and then I immediately come up and snap my fingers. Snapping your fingers does it does a beautiful job of suggesting that the hand is empty. So I snap, and then a little mime here. From here, up the left arm, across the chest, down, 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 and finally there is the egg. Now this is the kind of trick, if you did it once, just with one egg, it wouldn't be that impressive. But the fact that you do it 3 times in a row makes it a minor miracle, it really does. So the first move, I pretend to then take the egg and drop it onto the table. Do it again, snap, bring the hand up and around, boom, 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 around it goes. Show the second one, I'm getting this last egg ready at the bottom of the hand here. Then I'm gonna dump this, turn this hand over all together, and boy, it looks like that second egg was just dropped off. Then the last one, I sometimes have someone grab my wrist or my knee or my upper thigh, or I say just knock yourself out, have a good time. I snap. Now, my question to you is, do you show your hand empty and then here? You could do that, but I think it's better theater, personally. If you do this, repeat your actions like this, up, 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 push this out of the hand, let it fall, show the hand empty, say, and there it is with the 3 eggs, and this is what's called a teaser or a sucker moment, because the idea is that maybe you still have one of the eggs in your hand, and you finish by then showing 1, 2, 3 like this, and you could even actually, I guess, unwrap one of them and eat them while keeping this hand awkwardly closed. Then at the end show boom, proving that you only use the 3 eggs, and darn it all, isn't that a wonderful Easter magic trick? Slight button bulge that looks like you got the world's smallest giblets. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you get a big kick out of it. I hope you share the trick with friends and family and that people have a blast on Easter. I really do. Even not on Easter, maybe even on St. Patrick's Day or Christmas or New Year's or Gila Mama. That's when everyone takes out their Gila monsters and compares the size of their Gila monsters. Whatever you do with it. If you liked the video, which I hope you did, click the like button. If you're not a subscriber, you are nuts. I give away prizes every week, at least 2 videos every week, so please subscribe. Make sure notifications is on so you don't miss this next great video I'm going to share with you. Thank you so much for all the love, guys.